Hi, my name is Avery, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the importance of donating blood. A person only has a certain amount of hours between their first breath and their last. There are 8,760 hours in a calendar year, times however many years God blessed you with. That is an enormous amount of hours that you have to use at your disposal and for your choosing. Now imagine if you just took one out of those 8,760 hours to extend the hours of another human being. Not only to extend them, but to save them. All because you took 1 hour to donate 1 pint of blood that your body will regenerate like nothing ever happened within a couple weeks. A single pint of blood can be separated into red blood cells, platelets, and plasma, which can be used to treat multiple people who are suffering from various ailments. According to Johnson & Johnson in 2018, your platelets will be used within 5 days for trauma victims or patients with clotting diseases or cancer. Within 42 days, your red blood cells will be used for patients who suffer from chronic anemia, and within a year, your plasma will be used for patients with trauma, burns, and toxicity. As long as you are over 16 years old, you weigh over 110 pounds, and you're not currently sick, you have the power to help save a life. And if that simple, selfless gesture is not enough to convince you in itself, there are also health benefits for you. Before you're even able to donate, you will face a short screening process that can rule out underlying ailments you may have. They will check your blood pressure, your body temperature, your hemoglobin level, your cholesterol level, your iron level, and your pulses. This can point out things like arrhythmias or anemia. But if you pass that screening test, then you'll be able to donate. Donating blood at least once a year can help improve your blood flow and reduce arterial blockages. According to the Houston Healthcare of 2024, studies dating back to 1990 have proven that donating blood annually can reduce your risk of a heart attack by 88%. That is an astounding percentage. All because you help save another person's life, you can save your own. Too much iron in the blood can also cause your arteries to harden. This can restrict blood flow to the rest of the body. Donating blood helps to reduce the amount of iron in your blood. This reduces your risk of atherosclerosis by reducing the amount of iron in your blood. Studies have also found that reducing the amount of iron can also help reduce your risk of cancer. So not only are you helping yourself, but you're helping others. It's a win-win. What if one day, God forbid, you were in a car accident and you needed emergency surgery? Or your wife suffered a pregnancy complication? Or your child was born with sickle cell anemia? Every 2 seconds, someone in the United States needs blood. That means that every day, roughly 38,000 blood donations are required. And with a short shelf life blood has, it repeats itself every single day. According to the University Blood Initiative of 2020, only 5% of eligible blood donors actually donate. And the majority of those that do are middle-aged or older. Youth donors, in particularly, are overwhelmingly small. When the current active blood donors eventually become ineligible or stop donating without anybody to replace them, America will face a steep decline into a potentially debilitating blood supply shortage. We're already in one, though. The American Red Cross says that we face an emergency blood shortage after our national blood inventory plummeted more than 25% just back in July of this year. Our nation is currently facing tens of thousands of preventable deaths simply because there is not enough blood to save them in our hospitals. If you can't do it for a stranger, do it for somebody that you love. I'm going to tell you all a story. One day, a horse flipped over on me and it crushed me. 10 times my body weight falling on top of me caused my liver to split in half. I was bleeding internally. I needed emergency surgery. Without somebody's kind gesture of donating blood, I would have died. I needed 4 blood transfusions while I was in the hospital, and I was only 16 years old. My hours of life would have stopped at 16 years old if somebody 4 people actually did not go out of their way to donate blood. A car crash victim can expect to need 100 pints of blood. That is 100 different people taking 1 hour out of their day to make a donation to save one life. This type of trauma happens every day, multiple times a day. People get sick, people get hurt, and people die, some of whom you may even know or you will know in the future. You have the power to change that. You have the power to be a hero without wearing a cape. You have the power to take just one of your hours in order to give another human being thousands more. Everyone has their own reason for donating, and I'm not one to tell you what your reason has to be, just as long as you have one. Because no matter the reason, donating blood is a safe, simple process that takes less than an hour, but has the power of a lifelong impact. You have the power to give the most incredible gift of all, the gift of life. Thank you.